Welcome to the world of the Sisters of Mercy, who have been serving the needs of the poor, the sick, and the uneducated in Buffalo and Western New York since their arrival here in 1858. Founded by Catherine Macaulay in Dublin, Ireland in 1831, the order came to the United States in 1843 under the leadership of Francis Ward. Today, the Sisters of Mercy are in the midst of a nationwide re-imaging campaign to show us a renewed look at the religious roles in education, health care, parish ministry, and social welfare. Why the new look?
The image that we're trying to project is that we are vibrant, professional, faith-filled women who are involved in doing many kinds of ministry and trying to meet the needs of all kinds of people. But certainly for Sisters of Mercy, it's a dedication to the poor.
The world has changed since even in the 36 years that I have entered the convent. And we are keeping up with the needs of the time. You hear that so often, the needs of the time, the signs of the time, trying to be in service to the people as we see that call to be in 1989, 1990.
I think this Mercy Image Project grew out of a real concern that our bishops and ourselves have to promote vocations and to attract professional women who are still searching their souls, trying to see where God perhaps is leading them.
I remember in the 50s feeling a little excitement over what Pius XII was coming out with and saying. And I sensed there was something new coming about. And I really welcomed a lot of changes. And we've had so many things that make it easier for us in a way today.
There are many new, exciting ministries that are open today to young women who would be looking for something more than their professional career. Many things open to them.
In the field of education, the Sisters of Mercy staff Trocaire College, formerly Sancta Maria College, adjacent to Mercy Hospital, along with Mount Mercy Academy and 14 elementary schools. Trocaire's president is Sister Barbara.
However, most of the Sisters of Mercy who are here are in administration. Now, we do have a couple of sisters who do some teaching, but they are doing a variety of things. The librarians are Sisters of Mercy. Some of the clerks in the library are Sisters of Mercy, but we do all kinds of things. But our presence is very vital, it's very important, and it's something that we believe is essential.
Has the quality of Catholic education changed over the years?
No, the quality hasn't changed. What has changed is the approach. Just as anything else changes, you know, as we move along and we progress, then our methods have to change as well. You adapt to the students that you have at the present time.
South Buffalo's Mercy Hospital, along with Kenmore Mercy Hospital and St. Jerome's Hospital in Batavia, are staffed by the Sisters of Mercy. One of them, Sister Marcella, works in Mercy's emergency room on a part-time basis and has seen many changes in her 58 years of service in the order.
I started in the days before antibiotics, before they knew about the RH factor, before sulfa-drug. All those things alone came into being or came about during the years I was in the lab. And many, many changes. We went from all manual tests to mostly automated tests. So that change was all around. I didn't have to look for it, it was there.
When one thinks of a chaplain visiting patients in a Catholic hospital, the image of a priest usually comes to mind. But at Mercy Hospital, nuns also are participating in pastoral care. The director of the pastoral care services is Sister Lucille.
We believe in pastoral care that when a patient comes into a hospital, that whole patient is coming in, not just somebody with a physical problem, but the whole patient is coming in with physical problems, and along with that, some spiritual, attitudinal problems, psychological, emotional, whatever might pertain to having to do with the spirit. Sometimes it's religious, sometimes it is not. But we believe that there is a healing, a need for healing that goes beyond physical pain.
I'm going to be okay.
I think so. I think you're a fighter.
I have to be. But I really feel great, and I can't really tell you how well you've all treated me here. It's been just wonderful.
It's good news.
And I feel I would never have made it without, and I mean it sincerely, without the help I've been given here and the care. Everybody, all the way down the line, are terrific.
We do not intend to infringe or in any way pretend to be doctors or nurses. That is not our expertise. We have been trained in psychology, sociology, pastoral counseling, theology, to deal with that aspect of a person's being.
Turning to parishes such as St. Ambrose in South Buffalo, the chaplain's role also is being embraced by the Sisters of Mercy, who focus on pastoral care of the sick and pastoral counseling. Parish Associate Sister Sharon Erickson explains.
Counseling. Now, what that means is that I'm qualified to counsel individuals, married couples, families, and all age groups, and make interventions that would be helpful to families. For example, interventions with families that are affected by the disease of alcoholism, and network them with the appropriate resources here in the community. And sometimes I keep them for individual counseling, but I send them on to the appropriate referrals that would really help them come to grips with their concerns and their issues.
The Sisters of Mercy also staff the Macaulay House in the lovely residential section of South Buffalo, where its director, Sister Mary Josepha, and her staff assistant, Sister Miriam John, provide emergency foster care for teenage girls who, for whatever reason, have left their homes. Sister Miriam, a nun for 55 years, did similar work in the Philippines in post-World War II.
Young people are the same all over, you know. So they're in the Philippines, they have the same needs, the same heartbreak sometimes that our own young women here have.
It's universal, isn't it?
It is, it really is. We provide shelter and food, clothing when it's needed for them. Some of the girls come to us just with what they have on their back, and they have come in a hurry. There's no chance of their going back to where they were, and so we have to see that they have many things.
And Sister, if there's some young lady out in the audience that is having a similar problem, how could they contact you?
Oh, right here at 822-8973.
We also have an associate program which involves lay people who have simply believe in the philosophy of the Sisters of Mercy and wish to come and join us for a variety of things. Some work with us directly, others come and volunteer, but they come and share a part of our life that they're able to share and wish to share, and we welcome them. Those are the religious of the future.
Do you miss the so-called old days with the habit and with the various traditions?
I don't miss the old days, but I love the old days. And I feel that it's always important for me to move on and move ahead, but I feel that I bring the past with me.
And I noticed that even Mother Macaulay has a new image.
Yes, she does. Her alter ego, as some of us called. And even when Mother Macaulay first started out, the habit that she wore were the widow's wear of Ireland in those times. She did not want to be separated or set apart from the people with whom she was working.